Hey, what's up everyone, and Happy New Year. I'm DJ with Mad Media TV. And guys, I am so excited to be here today with the one and only herself, Queen of Baddie Nation, fitness coach, entrepreneur, and queen of healthy eating, Jessica Benn. I'm so excited, you guys, because she is going to grace us with her knowledge and wisdom on how to get your body right and tight, especially after holidays, with just all the great fitness tips that we have not even heard or seen before. And also, it's not only just working out too, it's healthy eating, as we all should know. And she has all the information and all the tips, and we can't wait to learn more. Jessica, thank you so much for being here with us. I'm excited too, guys. Let's get into it. You don't want to miss this, so be sure to stick around.
Hi, my name is Jessica Benn, and I am the CEO and founder of Built by Benn Fitness. I started my company at a young age, at the age of 26, empowering women to rebuild their mind, body, and confidence. I started my fitness journey in July of 2017. I went to the doctor to go for my normal checkup, and I was gaining weight massively. And she told me, or informed me, that if I gain any more weight on my next visit, I'm going to put you back on weight loss medication. And as a Caribbean, we really truly don't believe in medication too much. So I had a busy schedule and I wasn't able to really truly work out. I had no idea what even working out was, or I should say inconsistency of working out. But I saw my mom cook all the time and I decided to start meal prepping. I started eating much better, and before you know it, the weight started dropping. Fast forward to January of 2019, a friend of mine brought me to the gym with her, and that's when I started working out, and that's when I also dialed in with building my body again. I love getting straight to the point, and I tell them, stop the excuses, stop it, own your reason. But also start to be ready to make a change. That's it. Find your reason. Find your reason. When you find your reason, you stop making excuses. That's it. It's the same thing that goes for financial, goes for your mental, goes for your relationship. We have to be intentional. Once we start being intentional, everything will change. I love those type of people that are trying hard to stay consistent. First, we want to give grace. Have grace with yourself. Anytime you are being extremely hard on yourself, everything, you just quit. You throw the ball away because you can't do it anymore, right? So I highly recommend giving grace, taking that deep breath, then realizing, okay, figure out what is it that I need to focus on so that I'll be able to start being consistent. Sometimes you can get tired of just your own excuses, right? You can get tired of that, but after a while, I don't necessarily think it's an excuse. It can literally be a true reason, right? But let's find out what we can do, whether it's getting some more help or having someone hold you accountable, or hey, for the next 14 days, for the next 2 weeks, I'm not going to drink any alcohol. It's just starting out with those small habits first before we can actually start transitioning over to the actual big goals that we want to accomplish. But the number one thing for the people who are inconsistent, give yourself grace, and then the next day start to show up. The challenges that I started to face when I began my fitness journey, I had lack of rest. I was going through a hard time of my life and transitioning with my family, and I wasn't able, even though I used the gym as an escape place, outside of the gym, there was no escape place. So I still struggle with my mental, and I also still struggle with lack of rest. Therefore, I was putting in the work, but I wasn't eating enough and I wasn't resting enough. So my advice to people who are struggling when they welcome that fitness journey back into their life is to take it one day at a time and also rest. Because if you don't rest, then you're not showing up to the gym. In fact, the gym is beating you up instead of you being the gym. Fitness has become therapeutic for me because I saw myself being able to take out anger or stress in the gym, right? But I think I had to also find another outlet to take that stress off, and not necessarily the gym. So I also noticed that talking to God more, that was another therapy for me. And most importantly, food. But it wasn't unhealthy eating. That's when I actually started cooking healthy meals and mouth-watering meals, but in a healthy way. And that was very therapeutic to me. The common misconceptions that I've experienced while training and coaching others is I can build my dream body in 1 week. And that's a no-no. I really have to reprogram people's minds to let them know, hey, it's gonna take grit, it's gonna take work, and it's going to take, once again, my favorite word, intention. Because it doesn't happen overnight. That's one myth. That they can build a big butt in 48 hours. That sounds great, but again, no. It's a saying that you cannot outwork a bad diet. So I've seen people show up consistently and do what they gotta do, but their eating is poor. And what's the definition of poor eating? Technically, the fast food, McDonald's, Popeyes, or your favorite culture foods. Even though, again, we can always enjoy those at a minimum, some people are eating that consistently, and it's tearing down their body goals, even though they're still showing up and doing the work. What I love about coaching, I love being a fitness coach. I think it brings me joy that I see ladies every single week show up and want to become the best version of themselves. First, I truly am thankful that they actually chose me as their coach to help them incorporate some better habits, change their eating habits, everything. But I think the most fun part about being a coach is the community that I build. I call them Benn baddies. And if you want to know what Benn baddies are, just a group of strong women that are building their confidence and empowering themselves and believing in themselves too. So that's what I do, but I truly love coaching. It does get hard sometimes because you're working with others, you're working with other humans, but I think the fun part is when they reach out to me or contact me and let me know, hey Jess, I lost 5 pounds, or hey, I went to the doctor and they told me my cholesterol lowered. Those are my highlights. That is what makes it worth it, of waking up, serving you, or showing up in the late evening, serving you. I think those little moments, or my husband said, I look awesome. I'd be like, yes. And I just think helping other women rebuild their confidence, rebuild my confidence, especially as a CEO. Now I don't know how this happened, but I think social media building actually fell into my lap. I started posting my workouts, and then before you know it, I had an extra amount of views that I wasn't normally used to. I ended up calling my sister and I told my sister, hey, Naomi, I think we have an audience. And she said, well, let's do it. And before you know it, I gained confidence as a content creator to start posting my workouts consistently. And I noticed that the ladies end up loving it. So I think, and then one of my videos actually went viral. And then that's when I said, okay, I'm gonna do this. I'm going to show ladies how they can transform from being a shy girl in the gym to a pro and believing in themselves, of how to even do a squat. Something so simple like that. And just love themselves. So it started with gym selfies in the mirror, my watering meals, anything like that. I started to just post that, but I never thought that I can grow on social media, but I showed up as my organic self, my authentic self, and the crowd ended up coming to me. So that's how I build social media.